Hello everyone, it's NOOB here, and today we're going to be starting a new series called Balance the Devs, where we go through all heroes and judge whether they need changes or not. If a hero needs changes, I will say what I think might be a possible solution to that hero in this current meta. If a hero doesn't need changes, then I will either not make a video on it until it does need changes, or I'll make a really short video about it on how he/she or the robot is balanced. I wouldn't be surprised when people start commenting down below saying, I'm stupid, but, well, might as well give it a shot, right? So before I start the video, I have to sell myself out a little, so please subscribe to me. I really appreciate every single subscriber, but anyway, let's jump into it. So today's topic is Mercy. I decided to start with Mercy because, well, why not? And also because of the immense rework that I believe she needs. Let's get started. First, let's briefly talk about Mercy's history. Mercy has always been either a must pick or a throw pick, or at least a niche pick. And right now, I believe she's a niche pick or a throw pick sometimes. Even though at lower elos, people still think that Res makes Mercy like the god and it makes things 7 on 6, it really doesn't. Mercy isn't that good right now. But let's rewind just a year. Mercy 2.0. About a year ago, Mercy was the most overpowered hero ever. After the rework when she got Valk, she had her double insta-res and a shortened cooldown on res while in Valk. I believe it was 10 seconds while in Valk. And since Valk lasted 20 seconds, that meant she could insta-res 4 people while doing chain healing. And that's spread out, so your whole team doesn't have to die. So it's way overpowered, more overpowered than mass res. She was also pretty much unkillable during Valk because of her stupid passive, giving her I'm pretty sure 20 healing per second. That's almost as much as a Harmony Orb from Zenyatta. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is quite overpowered. But even after Sledgehammer nerfs again and again, she was still a must pick, even at a fraction of power, until maybe just a few months ago when she was finally nerfed to lower her healing and making Valkyrie pretty much useless. And even before Mercy 2.0, Mercy was, I wouldn't say a must pick, but Mercy had that ultimate that could pretty much nullify 3 to 4 ults, was pretty overpowered. At least at Plat and below, where ults literally go off like cooldowns. Nobody cares how many ults you use in a fight as long as you win the fight. So at that point, this is super overpowered, because since everyone's just going to throw ults everywhere and then you just res your whole team, well, I mean, used one ultimate to negate 4. So anyway, right now Mercy is relatively weak. With 50 healing per second, which does not really come anything near to Ana's, I believe it's 80 healing per second or something. Each bullet from Ana does 75 healing, and she can shoot 1 every 0.8 seconds. And then Moria's healing, which is AoE, and does way more healing than Mercy. And Mercy also doesn't come nearly as close to Lucio in terms of mid-fight potential, because Lucio can give that speed boost to just make everyone move faster and chase down targets. While Mercy, I mean, she has the damage boost, but that doesn't, in my opinion at least, give as much utility compared to Zenyatta's Discord Orb, because Zenyatta's Discord Orb technically gives plus 30% damage to everybody, while Mercy only gives it to one person. But since Zen is actually where my idea mainly comes from, why don't we get started? Step 1. Get rid of res. Okay, before everyone goes crazy saying that this is the staple of Mercy's kit, let me explain. The problem is the fact that it is the staple of Mercy's kit. Mercy has always been very reliant on bringing people that are dead back to life. Sorry about that, guys. But in anything, whether it's real life or in Overwatch, bringing someone back to life will cause controversy. Whether it's moral to bring someone back to life in real life, or in Overwatch's case, is it too overpowered? But then 5 seconds later, once a nerf comes, people are asking, why is she so reliant on this stupid res that she can't do anything else? Res is an ability that is pretty much impossible to balance. So Blizzard, just please remove it already. Okay, now once again, don't rush into the comment section. Let me explain. I think that we should make Mercy more offensive focused and less of a main healer, in which Moria and Ana are already dominating. I think we should leave Guardian Angel alone and lower her already low healing to 45 per second and remove res. But what in return for this huge nerf? I say we increase her damage boost to 50%. Now this might not sound big, and some people might say that without res, Mercy is not Mercy anymore. But I honestly think differently. Mercy combined with the new reworked Pharah could bring Farm Mercy back to life. And for those of you that don't know, Farm Mercy has been dying out a little lately because of like goats and stuff. And you're just gonna get like your 4 people on the ground are just gonna get smashed by goats while the Pharah can't necessarily do that much. But anyway, with the new reworked Pharah and the 50% damage increase, with the increased attack speed, can definitely make Farm Mercy great again. The damage boosted Pharah that can actually hit directs with 50% damage boost will do immense damage. On the other hand, hit scans can still shoot the Pharah out of the sky without getting too clipped because of their recent buffs. Like Soldier, he could actually just shoot his 9 shots. If maybe he gets 1 or 2 headshots, then that'll easily kill the Pharah. On the other hand, since the Pharah can now 2-shot direct Soldier, who really knows? That could go either way. It really depends on the skill of the player. And since the hit scans aren't receiving much knockback anymore because of the rework, it won't be that much of a problem because you won't be getting knocked all over the place. In which, in turn, makes your shots way more accurate so you could actually hit the Pharah out of the air. Now, with old Pharah, I agree that 50% damage increase on Mercy would be super overpowered because Pharah will be 2-clipping people even without hitting direct shots. They could just even, like, just fire into goats and it'll just destroy goats. I mean, goats is pretty much dead now because of Torbjorn and stuff. But still, the, 120 damage to everyone in, a certain radius would be insane. But now that splash damage is severely reduced on Pharah, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's just that direct shot that matters. So you can only deal plus 50% damage really to one person. Anyway, this could also be a indirect nerf to the overpowered D.Va. Because if D.Va boosters up to you while you're doing Farm Mercy, it's pretty much almost impossible, unless you're bottom 10 people in Overwatch, to not hit directs as Pharah onto the D.Va when she's boosting up to you. And hitting 4 damage boost rockets, directs, onto a D.Va would knock her out of her pesky suit. And with the increased shot speed of Pharah, D.Va might not be a reliable counter to Pharah anymore. Okay, this might seem really overpowered now, but all D.Va really has to do is just matrix your stupid rockets, while D.Va's hit scan player, let me correct myself, since Soldier is super overpowered against Pharah now, D.Va's Soldier could just hit his 9 pixel perfect accurate shots on you, while not having to worry about your extremely high damage rocket. You'll literally fall out of the air if a soldier's shooting at you that has decent aim, as if the enchantment on your enchanted armor skin suddenly disappeared. But Farm Mercy will still be a good combo nonetheless. Also, another good combo would be damage boosting a Genji blade, like hashtag Genji, Mergenji is real. I was trying to think of something to put in there. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's not do any more snowy jokes, just because they don't really show my good side. And by the way, I was going to say snow my good side, but I took that out because it was too cringy. You're welcome. Anyway, let's talk about her ultimate. I honestly think we should change the ultimate, because instead of her flying around, chain healing, and damage boosting everyone, since damage boosting would be pretty overpowered. Well, I mean, there's already something called a supercharge anyway. But I think Valkyries, since Valkyries are the defenders of the throne in Norse mythology, I think that it could have to do with calling on the power of Thor, since he's the king of the gods in Norse mythology. Like, maybe something like an area of electricity that blocks, well, not blocks, but where all projectiles that pass through the area that are the Mercy's team could get faster travel time, because electricity makes them faster, apparently. Or maybe just a bit more damage, while opponents' projectiles that go through the area could simply be slowed enough to dodge them if we're lucky. Of course, Mercy is really not a lightning character, but it's a cool idea. Maybe it could be a magical area, or magic that teleports your projectiles in the wrong direction. Of course, that would be overpowered. But I'm gonna leave it to you guys in the comments to churn up some new ideas for her new wallet. Okay, I'm heading out, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that like button, and make sure to comment down below a possible ultimate, and enjoy the rest of my terrible Mercy gameplay. See you in the next one.
Let's get you back out. This is not the end.
Team up for special attack.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
I'm taking care of you. Right beside you. Valkyrie is ready. Group up. Starting over from the beginning. Valkyrie is ready. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Team up for special attack.
I've got you.
60 seconds.
Did someone call for this? The battle continues. Forward barrier.
Gale the Mahal.
Leave with it. My power is over. My healing spell is upon you.
30 seconds remaining.
We're together. We can do this. My servants never die. I must go where I'm needed.
Break it! Damn!
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Pump up the volume! This is gonna make you feel better.
Group up.
I'm under attack! Oh, hey, hey,
Where does it go?
yeah, time to heal up. Did you hear that?
I recommend team up for special attack. Gale the Mahal.
Did someone?
Output increase.
servants never die. My damage spell is upon you. Where does it hurt?
60 seconds remaining.
Damage amplified.
Oh, let's break it.
Team up for special attack.
My healing
30 seconds remaining.
much better. This is not the end.
Enemy spotted. Anna checking in.
This is gonna make you feel better.
10 seconds remaining. Overtime. The payload has reached mission.
I empower you. Nerf this. Check out. Let's get you back in the fight. Did someone cross the lead? Valkyrie is almost ready. My ultimate is almost ready. My servants never die. Helden sterben nicht.
Double traveling to Icon. Traveling to Icon. Victory. Play of the game.